What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Today, we're gonna tackle a Texas-style chili. Yes, I'm not from Texas. No, I've never made Texas-style chili before. So in preparation for this video, I did a lot of research, and there is a lot of argument out there on what Texas-style chili is. So I kept looking through some popular recipes over the internet, and I found a few commonalities. First off, people love to fight about it. That's cool. Second, the one very common thing across the board is no beans. Apparently they take great pride in not having a bean in sight near their chili down there. That's fine. We're gonna try that. They don't use ground meat in their chili. They use bigger cuts of usually beef, and it's gonna be kind of hot, I think. So we're gonna start out, we're gonna make a chili paste, and then we're going to use some smoked chuck roast that we're gonna cube up into little bigger chunks. We're gonna cook it today in the Dutch oven on the stovetop. That seems appropriate to me. There's a little bit of argument if there's supposed to be tomatoes in Texas style chili. I'm not going to because, well, I don't want to get yelled at. So that's fine. So let's just get going. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be fun. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. From the YouTube channel that says, try this at home. Well, come on, let's get cooking.
All right, so we're gonna start out by making a chili paste. I'm gonna heat up my cast iron Dutch oven and a small pot of water. And here's our chilies. These are 2 dehydrated poblano peppers, 3 dehydrated cayennes, and a sugar rush peach pepper, which is a hot pepper that ranges between 50 and 100K Scoville units. So once the bottom of the pan, the Dutch oven is hot and it's dry, I didn't put in any oils, I'm just gonna place in the peppers, and that's gonna help release all the oils that make up all the flavor. And then just carefully making sure to not do anything too much more on one side than the other. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the hot water. And we're gonna just kind of get them nice and supple. And then, while that's doing its thing, let's go ahead and process the onion and the garlic. Not gonna spend too much time explaining this to you guys, because you're a smart people. You know how to do this. So look how fast I can process onion. Oh, I had a little bit of computer help. I'm not that fast. So, and then today, just trying to keep things fresh for you, we're gonna chop the onion instead of using instant or paste or a garlic press. Just, you know, garlic has at least 83 ways that it can be utilized. And we're gonna clean up, get the food processor, and I'm freshly out of rubber gloves, so I'm going to use tongs and a knife, and we're going to remove the seeds from that sugar rush peach pepper. And a poblano is basically no heat at all. Like, I think apple is spicier than a poblano, so I'm not too worried about those seeds. And the cayennes, I'm not too worried about those seeds. So you can leave some of those in. Mainly, I don't want any stems. Put in a little salt and pepper, a little bit of the pepper water. And we're just gonna hit it with some chops and some grinds. I'm gonna go ahead and move where the blade is, and voila, chili paste. So now I'm gonna move the Dutch oven closer to the camera view, and we're gonna get it heated up to medium-high heat. And meanwhile, I'm gonna start getting some of this beef ready. So this is smoked, it's already cooked, it's smoked chuck roast. It's got some kind of store-bought beef rub on it, nothing special. And it's just leftovers. I had some for dinner the other night, and I saved the rest for this chili recipe. I suspect probably most Texans would do this raw, and it would be more of cubed, but this is what we're working with today. And then while we're processing the beef, I'm gonna go ahead and start softening the onions with a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of the Dutch oven. Once that's going, add the chopped garlic in there and just mix it around real good. And then, because we're being efficient on this channel, go ahead and start processing the beef. And at the end of the day, I probably had about 2 to 2.5 pounds of already smoked beef. That's just an estimate. As I mentioned before, we're trying this together. Not really gonna have a recipe for you guys in the description below, but I will provide you with all the notes I took while doing this on what I used and how much I used, and we'll go from there. Ooh, that's neat looking. That's some onions and garlic. So that's going, and mind you, that's on medium-high heat. Go ahead and see if I can condense my work area here. Oh yeah, that's much better. And then you can kind of see here, the onions are becoming translucent, and they're just on the verge of becoming sauteed. So I'm gonna pull them off a little early, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them in this little dish, just as a parking lot for a minute, because what I wanna do next is I just wanna make our beef a little prettier. So we're gonna put it on the bottom. This is still at medium-high heat, and we're gonna try to give it a nice little burnt bark kind of crust. It'll add flavor, it'll add a little texture, it'll be great, trust me. And also, look at all that fond at the bottom. That's gonna be delicious. If you got that going on too, don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you what to do with that. So, with some tongs, just being careful, because that is pretty hot. Just add a little bit of color to your beef. And if you're following along with me, do this same step with raw beef, and then it'll cook in the chili. It'll be great. So just mix it all around. I'm gonna make sure to get heat as evenly as I can on all sides, and you know, I can tell here that I must have been being a little impatient. I mean, it happens. I have places to go, places to be, and it actually turns out both places to go and be I need to be with this chili. So I'll go ahead and move that out. And the camera's not doing a great job picking up the fond at the bottom. The fond is flavor. Don't get rid of it. So with just a little bit of beef broth or water, really any liquid, and then a safe utensil, mix it around, and that's released, and then it becomes a part of your recipe. You'll love it. So, out of the ingredients, I'm putting in an entire bottle of Sam Adams Oktoberfest beer. I'm gonna put in the chili paste. Ooh. I remember thinking, hey, this smells hot. And now it might look like I'm cheating. These are flash frozen homegrown peppers. That is 2 cups of diced jalapenos and about, I think, 3 poblanos. They were ripe before I was ready for them, so I diced them, flash froze them, and then put them in a freezer bag until I was ready. Turns out I'm ready. So there's our W word sauce, and a little bit more brown sugar than intended. I'm gonna fill it up to the top with more beef broth. That's our cumin, and all these notes are in the description below. A little bit of kosher salt, because that's always a good place to start. I'm gonna mix it all around, just getting everything nice and evenly distributed. Yep. And then I'm gonna turn it to high, bring it to a boil. Once it reaches a boil, I'm gonna stir it all around again, and this is just helping dissolve any of the sugars. I'm gonna set it to low and put the lid on and let it simmer for about 2 hours. And when I say 2 hours, I meant 1 hour and 45 minutes, because the last 15 minutes of the simmer, I actually want to thicken it up. So in a small bowl, I'm taking a teaspoon of cornstarch that I turned into a slurry, and just one at a time, I keep adding it in. I did this 4 times before I stopped, but if you want thicker chili, feel free to do it more. This is just where I decided to stop because it felt right. No rhyme or reason intended, just that's what it did. So, there you go. All right, so it has been about 2 hours.
And I am going to be taking this to a friend's house for Sunday football. But before I go, just in case I can't capture any footage there, I want to take a little taste test with you guys. Let's see how we did. So I'm just going to try to get a little bit of everything here. I don't want a full meal. So I want to see what everybody else thinks of this as well. Goodness, I hope I didn't screw up so bad that I don't even take it. Let me get some more liquid here. I suspect down in Texas they would want this a little thicker. I'm not real sure. Alright. I got just a little bite. It's not because I'm scared. I am a little scared of that one pepper. But I don't want to... I want to take more with me. That's why it's so small. You know, I am going to go get myself a glass of water real quick. So real quick, pause this video for a minute. Go down in the comments section below and type in your prediction. Am I about to light my mouth on fire? I don't know. Be right back. I'm going to get some water. Alright, I'm back. Let's see here. Here's a bite with a little bit of everything. It smells really good. Damn. Oh, she's got some octane to her. Oh. 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 Texas, you guys got it going on. Oh. I love how thick it is. It's borderline a stew. It's a complex spice. I can pick out all the notes of poblanos, both the dehydrated and the fresh. I'm digging the brown sugar in there. That hot pepper is in here. Like I'm not uncomfortable, but there is the presence of some peppers in here, and they got some octane behind them. And this beef, it falls apart in your mouth. My friends are gonna love this. I'm not coming home with leftovers, I bet you. So, what do you think of that consistency? Texans, if you're watching, am I close? Let me know. 10 out of 10 will be trying this again. Yeah, that's neat. I don't know. Is my face turning a little red right now? It's not overbearing. It's not like I'm doing a Hot Ones challenge. Wow, that's really good. I don't miss the beans. I don't miss the tomatoes. This is, wow. That's got a little kick to it. I can't stop eating though. Alright, it's starting to catch up to me. That's kind of neat though. That's a neat heat. So, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna see if I can get some second opinions, see if we can get this peer reviewed.
That's really good right now.
That's good?
That's good.
Should need more of anything?
No further.
How'd you fix yours up? What you got in there? A little
Sour
cheese?
cream and a hot sauce.
sour cream. I fixed mine up with some of your pickled jalapenos. That's a nice touch. You think they're doing this down in Texas?
If not, they should be.
I like it. Should we do this again? Well, thank you for the kind words.
Thank you for the kind food.
You're welcome. Well, chili's all gone. Still got it put up in the back of my truck there. Because that's normal, right? No. Well, so Sunday football. Well, we didn't do great, but that's all right. I got a lot of good compliments on the chili. It was a complex spiciness. A lot of people like that. I'll definitely try Texas style chili again. Let me know in the comment section below what would you change? Are you from Texas? What's it like down there? Let me know. That was something different. I enjoyed it. I really liked working with chilies like that for the first time. So, yeah, I like trying new things. I want to encourage you to do the same. Yeah, so guys, I hope you're enjoying Chili Month. Stick around. Please make sure you're liked and subscribed. Turn your notifications on. Next week, we're trying a smoked black bean vegetarian chili. And you're really gonna like it. This one I have made before. This is my recipe. So we're not trying something new. You'll like it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Listen, until next time, be well. Get out of here.